In this video, we're covering FL Studio for beginners. If you find this useful, then consider subscribing and liking the video.
We are going to keep things very simple, so do not get overwhelmed. The first thing that you need to understand is the channel rack. So basically this particular icon is your channel rack. So just click on it to open the channel rack just like so. Think of the channel rack as the main box where all of your sounds live. This is where your drums, instrument and patterns are created. When you open FL Studio, you will see this channel rack on your screen. Inside it, you may already see some default sounds like kick, clap, hi-hat, snare and bass. These are your basic drum elements used to build your beat. At the top of the channel rack, you will see a small play button. When you click on it, the beat will be automatically played. You can also pause it from the same area, just like so. There is also another play button at the top of FL Studio. Now, one is for pat and one is for song mode. Pattern mode means only the selected pattern will play, and song mode means your full arrangement from the playlist will now play. For now, just understand that if you want to hear your full beat, you should use the song mode by just clicking on it just like so. Now, inside the channel rack, you will see small boxes or steps. These steps are where you create a rhythm. If you click on a box under a kick, just like so, it will place a kick sound there. If you click under snare, just like so, it will place a snare sound. And this is how basic patterns are made. For example, you can just add a kick and add snare and add a hi-hat, just like so, and you can create a rhythm. Now, you can just click on the kick also. So just right click on it basically and choose to fill each steps just like so. And for hi-hat, you can choose to fill each step and you can just continue doing it until you create a rhythm. This is the foundation of making beat in FL Studio. Now let's move on to adding instruments. Just click on the plus icon on the channel rack and from here just choose FL Keys. FL Keys is a simple piano instrument that comes with FL Studio. When you click on it, it will be added into your channel rack just like so. Now you can just close the plugin window just like so. And you will see FL Keys will be added. Now just right click on the FL Keys inside the channel rack and you will see an option labeled as piano roll. Just click on it and it will open the piano editor just like so. Inside the piano roll, you can click anywhere to place notes. Each notes represent a sound. If you place multiple notes, you can create a melody, and once that you have done that, you can just click on this play icon and your melody will successfully play. Now, here is an important beginner issue. If your melody plays but your drums stop early or don't match timing, it is because your pattern length is too short. You can fix this by extending the pattern in channel rack. You can just extend the channel rack just like so, and you can start by adding your notes. So basically just add notes by just right clicking on it and choosing these options for 2 steps or 8 steps until you find a melody, or you can add it manually just like so. And if you want to remove a melody, you can just go ahead and right click on it and the node will be successfully removed just like so. Now let's talk about copying patterns into playlist. Every pattern you create automatically appears in the playlist. So I'm just gonna close the browser tab for now. When you click inside the playlist, just like so, you can place your pattern anywhere. You can also drag and duplicate it by just clicking and dragging just like so. This is how songs are built step by step. Now let's move to mixture, which is very important. At the top, you will see multiple buttons, and this particular button opens the mixture options. Just click on the mixture button and the mixer is where you control volume and effects. Each sound in your mixer channel can be assigned to a mixer track. For example, you can assign your piano to insert 6, and this means insert 6 will now control that piano. When you open Mixer, you will see multiple inserts like 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. If your piano is on insert 6, then you will see its activity on that track when you play your song. So I'll just play my melody by pressing spacebar on my keyboard, and basically this is the piano tab that I'm using. So basically, in this insert 6, this is the piano track that I have used in my song. So basically, a mixer is used for adjusting volumes. You can just go ahead and adjust the volume just like so, and you can increase or decrease the volume, and you can add effects, and you can mix sound together. Now, let's talk about adding effects. On the right side of the mixture, you will see empty slots. These are called effect slots. Now, to add an effect, just click on an empty slots and then click on more plugins. Now, for example, you can just go to the search bar. For example, you can just go ahead and search reverb, and you can just add fruity reverb. And once that it has been added to slot, you can just go ahead and customize these settings. So I'm just gonna skip that for now, but reverb will be successfully added to your selected insert. And once that the reverb has been added, the sound will become more spacious and wide. You can stack multiple effects in these slots, and the order matters. If you place reverb before and compression, it will sound different than compression before reverb. Now, let's talk about tempo. At the top of FL Studio, you will see a number like 130, and it is basically BPM. This is your tempo. BPM means beats per minute. So basically, if you just click on it and increase it by dragging your mouse up, your song becomes faster. If you decrease it, your song becomes slower. You can just right click on it and choose a preset tempo or manually adjust it. Now, let's talk about browser. So on the left hand side, you will see a browser icon. Just click on it and your browser will open. So basically, the browser is like a folder tree icon. This contains all of your sound. Just go to the Alt tab inside the browser, and basically this contains all of your sounds, samples, and default spec. So let's say I want to preview this song. I'll just click on it and it will be successfully previewed just like so. You can also drag and drop sounds directly into channel rack or playlist. So let's say I want to add this particular sound to my playlist. I'll just click on it and drag it just like so directly, and it will be successfully added to playlist. You can also do the same for channel rack also. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open my channel rack, and in channel rack I can just drag and drop it just like so, and you will see it will be successfully added. And basically in the browser, this is where you import drum kits and sample packs later. Now, let's talk about fixing mistakes. Some beginners put everything into one pattern. It can become messy. You can fix this in two ways. The first method is manually copying and pasting patterns into new ones. And the second method is just right clicking on the pattern just like so, and then selecting split by channel just like so. This will separate all your sounds into individual pattern like kick, clap, hi-hat, snare, just like so. This helps you stay organized. Now finally, saving your project. Also, always remember to save your work. Just go to files and you can just go to save as just like so, and give your project a name and click on save just like so. And when your beat is ready, you can export it as MP3 or WAV using export. So you can just go ahead and press Ctrl and R key on your keyboard and give your project or name. So let's say I want to give it as project 1 and click on save. Now your rendering pop-up will appear. From here, you can just click on the drop down for tail and make sure leave reminder is selected. And for mode, just click on the mode drop down and make sure full song is selected just like so. And if you want better quality, you can just go with the WAV download, or if you want MP3, you can just go with MP3, or you can also download multiple file format at once. So I'm just gonna go ahead and download it as WAV and MP3, and make sure to increase your bitrate above 200 just like so. And once that you have done that, just go to quality, and from the drop down, make sure to select 64-point sync just like so. And in the miscellaneous, make sure enable insert effect is toggled on, and also make sure enable master effects is toggled on. You can just go ahead and toggle off split mixture tracks if you are not collaborating with anyone. And once that you have configured these settings, you can just go ahead and click on start to start rendering your project. And that's it. Now you understand the absolute basics of FL Studio, including channel rack, piano roll, playlist, mixture, effect, tempo, and export. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to GuideRealm for more tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.